Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Darian. I'm the creator behind DE Media Design, and today I have a huge wedding planning hack for you. I've created this wedding planning template guide through Milanote that literally has everything you need to know about wedding planning, reminders, a master checklist, all of the things, and today I'm going to go through and show you how to use that. This will help keep you and everyone involved in the wedding planning process on the same page. So as I mentioned before, we're going to be talking about wedding organization through an app called Milanote. And I'm going to walk you through how to use it and just how the template is set up in general. If you're interested in a copy of this template, you can find that in the link below. Alright, so once you click the link that is provided, this is the page you're going to be brought to. And we'll touch a little more on this later, but first you're gonna need to make an account on Milanote. So you'll click anywhere in the empty space over here, and it's gonna prompt you to log in. If you already have an account, of course, you can log in, which is what I'm going to do. And after that, you're gonna wanna hit in the top left corner, Save to Home. That's gonna copy this template to your own workspace. Then you will click the Home button, and you will see the template is over here. You're just gonna click and drag it into your workspace. Now this is a template that everyone will have access to, so what you're gonna want to do is duplicate the board and what it links to. This is very important because if you edit the actual template, that is going to edit the template itself, therefore everyone else is going to see that on the board, and we do not want that. So now that you have your duplicated template, the fun begins. So double click on wedding planning, and that's going to bring you back to this home page. Now I'm going to go through everything that I have on here and how you can use this to best benefit yourself when it comes to wedding planning. So first we have a master to-do list here in the top left. You're going to double click on that. And this is your master to-do list. I have created a month-to-month to-do list for you, so that includes everything that you need to do up until the day before your wedding. I know it looks kind of overwhelming, but if we break it down, it's really not that bad. We have 10 to 12 months before. And as you do things, of course, you can check them off in the box right here, and it will gray them out, which I think is a really nice feature. Then we have 6 to 10 months before, 4 to 6 months, 2 to 4 months, 6 to 8 months, 3 to 6 weeks, 2 weeks before, 1 week before, and of course 1 day before. I got a little encouraging note for you because I know once you get to this point, that's got to feel really good. So hopefully this is helpful to you in just knowing what you should be doing and what you should be planning for at the moment. So you can use this checklist as you wish. So now we're going to go back up to the top left and click wedding planning, and that will bring you back to this home page. I've also included a link spot here where you can enter a website if you have a wedding website. If not, you can take this template and just drag it to the trash can. Or you can link a Pinterest board if you would like. If you have a master like wedding planning board on Pinterest, you could link that here as well. And of course, when you're done, you'll want to delete my notes on here and just add your own description or whatever you like. Again, this is fully customizable and you don't have to do it how I have it set up. So first we have attire. We have bride and bridesmaids and groom and groomsmen. So if you click on the bride and bridesmaid, that will take you to this board where we have wedding dress inspiration. I have a note here. You can actually delete these images by simply clicking it and dragging it to the trash can here. And you can upload your own images for your wedding dress inspiration. And how you would do that is over here on the left-hand side, you can hit add image. And of course they have like their own images on here, but what you're gonna wanna do is upload your own image so that you can upload your own wedding dress inspiration. What you can do is save pictures from Pinterest or pictures from your phone and upload them through here. I have a few samples for you. And then of course, a bridal gown checklist, picking out your dress, scheduling alterations, purchasing your veil, finding your shoes, and your final fitting. Of course, you can add anything you would like to that checklist or delete certain things. And again, if you have a Pinterest board all about wedding dresses, you can link that here. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see bridesmaids. So again, I have some inspiration over here. You can delete and replace those images with your colors, your inspiration for your bridesmaid dresses. And then over here, you can add some links. I've added some links to some places where you can purchase bridesmaid dresses. Of course, you could add a link for a Pinterest board or your own website of where you would like to purchase your dresses. When you're done with that, again, we'll hit the wedding planning button at the top, and that'll bring you back to the home page. Next up, we have decor. We have florals, rentals, DIY, and place settings. Again, you can delete any of these boards by dragging it over to the trash can. So first we have florals. I added some inspiration down here. Again, you can replace those images. And then I've just added some little things to help you out here when it comes to the planning process. So if you're specific about your wedding flowers, you could add your focal, your fillers, and your greenery. And again, with the bridesmaid dresses, anything that you want in the boutonnieres, this is very customizable. If you're not that specific, you don't have to go that into detail. And the great thing about these boards is you can actually add people to them to help you. So if you wanted to share this with your florist, you could do that. And simply you would just add an editor over here by sharing it with, you could do a link or their email address right here. So just a little tip there. Again, back to wedding planning, rentals. This is just where you could make a list of all the things that you need to rent. DIY, you could list things that you were hoping to thrift or make yourself. And then same thing with place settings, use this for inspiration and just to-do lists of things that you need to get for your place settings, and all that, those tools you can find over here on the left. Next up, accommodations. So venue, I have a little to-do list for you here that of course you can add to. I just have reserved date, and if you're going to be purchasing rentals from them, here you could type where your venue is and a URL to their website and add any kind of inspiration on here that you see fit. Next up is lodging. So if you have people coming in from out of town, this is a great page to use to list the different hotels that you would be using. If you have time blocks, Airbnbs, all of that stuff. And then I even have a list over here for maps, and you can send this to your guests or just to help keep yourself organized until you find accommodations for people. I would also add, if you're having someone pick people up or if you're having them Uber, etc., you'd probably want to list that on here as well. Honeymoon is next up. I added a little destination guide for you here, but of course you can delete that and add your own links of places that you're thinking about going. I have a little to-do list started for you. Again, you can add to that. And then of course a packing list. Everybody needs a good packing list. The next category I have here is food. So catering, you would add any caterers that you're looking into, you could make lists of food that you're hoping to have at your wedding, and then same thing for rehearsal dinner. You could just plan out the meal or where you're planning to eat, etc. Up here, I have your entertainment and photo and video. So first off, we're going to click on photography. Here you can list who your photographer is and their website. This is a really great page because this is going to be really helpful for you in the end of just getting what you're expecting from your photographer. So here we have a family photo list. These are all the photos that are really important to you that you're hoping to get on your wedding day. And this is a list that you're going to want to share with your photographer. Anything that is important to you needs to go here. And then again, we have must-have photos. If you have any specific photos in mind, you're going to want to add those here. And if you have a Pinterest picture, you could add it, of course, to reflect some of those. And then I have a little note over here. This extra space, I would take some images from your photographer's website or social media, and any of your favorite pictures of theirs, I would add those in here just so they can see what you like and what was your inspiration, what you like about their photography, and this just helps give them a better idea of what you're looking for. So next up we have videography. Assuming that I am your videographer, I have some of these spaces filled out for you. Of course, if I was unavailable or if you didn't book me and you're still using this template, you can customize this to whoever your videographer is. First up is video inspiration. Here's some spots where you can add links. What I would do is go to your videographer's YouTube or website, and I would link some of your favorite wedding videos that they've done so that they know what kind of look you're going for and what you like about their work. And again, we have some must-have shot list, what's really important to you to be in your wedding video. And you can add any other to-do lists or checklists, I would say. images and whatnot. You could also jot down some notes for them of what kind of music you like listening to, what's the most important moments of the day, etc. Going back, we have live band and DJ. So again, you would enter who your band or DJ is and their website URL. And then I have this planned out a little bit for you. These are some things I didn't realize I needed to have ready for my wedding until I talked to the DJ, but you're gonna wanna write out what your processional song is, your bride entrance song and recessional song for your ceremony, and then here's all the different categories of songs that you're gonna wanna be specific to when it comes to your reception. I've also added a must playlist and a do not playlist because we all have those songs that just drive us nuts and we do not want those played on our wedding day. So that's what this would be for. And then of course your favorite songs you could list on here so your DJ knows what types of songs should be played at your wedding. And again, you can add your DJ to this list, or another great thing about Milanote is you can export this as a PNG image or a PDF file. That will download just this page right here, and you could email that to your DJ. And again, you could do that with the photographer, Florals, etc. Any page on here you can export like that and send to people if you don't want to add them to this project. And then last but not least, we have miscellaneous, finances, and timeline. I just have little notes in there, but finances, this is where you could add your budget, to-do list of bills that you need to get paid. All of that stuff could be listed under finances, and then timeline is where you just want to start brainstorming your timeline, and once you have a finalized timeline, you can add in here just so that you're keeping everything in one location. So I really hope that you found this helpful. I've spent a lot of time on it, and I know that a lot of these things would have been really helpful when I was planning my wedding, especially the master to-do list. So if you find this helpful, please, please, please like this video and subscribe for more videos.